What's good, niggas? We back. We back. Like I never left. That me up. Alright, you know what I'm saying? We back, baby. But today I'm feeling like a little Pooh Shiesty vibe. Something simple. So I'm gonna just show y'all how to cook this up. But first, man, I gotta say it, cause y'all be watching and do what? Who watches a nigga and not support the nigga? There's some of y'all that have been here from the beginning. Ask me if y'all press that button. Nah, I just be doing this. Like, come on, bro. There's like 70% of y'all that's not subscribed. Like, I don't get it. You get it? You get it? I don't get it. Let's get in like 5 seconds, right? Because I don't know if you can see my wall, but it says, now is the magic word of success. So I'm going to let y'all subscribe right now. I'm going to give y'all 5 seconds. Go ahead. No. Like now. No, go ahead, bro. You good. We're going to get back to it. Go ahead. You did it? I bet. So, basically, it's the little melody we got. Get right into it. I'm gonna show you how we got this. So I was just messing around, you feel me? Just messing around, and I put chords. But I didn't start that on where it's at. I started it right here on C, you know what I'm saying? Little triplets. You just count it. You just do 1, 3, 5. So boom. 1, 2, boom. Boom, boom. So just do 2 here, 3. That's your 5 spaces. That's what I mean by 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. So I came here, and then for some reason I just did it back here. So now we got this little thing. Boom. This is sometimes how I start beats, because I don't really know where I want to go with it. If I have no idea, like if I come with no idea, I just start with chords and I just start messing around with it. So I just moved them out, you know what I'm saying, every one. And then I came to a pattern like so. I think I put that here. Yeah, I did. And then I put passing notes. A passing note is something like if they had this chords just chilling like this, I'll put something like right here, you know what I'm saying, drag it in a little spot so it could fade in there. But then I just put little passing notes in the section. So I came here with it, boom. Boom, whatever. Because you want these tension notes. We went over this before. The tension notes, I don't know, they just work together. I don't know the exact musical theory. What is Shorty saying the piano lesson? She was chatting, but they work together. It's like twins, little brothers. That's your little cousin right there. So they work together. So I came here and I just copied the pattern over. I don't know, I wasn't really messing with it, because I wanted to do chords, but I didn't want them too deep. So then I just pitched it up. Because Pooh Shiesty works in a couple of scales. I know it's A. I know there's A. I know D major sometimes. And F stuff. Even though artists could generally work in anything if they really want to. But for the most part, that's what's working. So I was just like, I wanted to go C. But C didn't really work out too well. So pitched that up to F sharp. And that's where we have that. So we did that. So now that I showed you that, I'm going to switch to the actual pattern. And this is what you end up with. So as you can see, if I drop it back down to C, drop it back down to C. That sounded okay to me, but I was like, something could be done with that, you know what I'm saying? Tension notes is right here, by the way, guys. Tension notes is right here. So as you can see, we're coming up 1, 3, 5. So you have the same chords. One's just going up, one's going down. It's creating like a little and then we put the chords in just like so. Let's mute that real quick. Niggas gonna watch this like, yo, son don't know what he talking about. So what? I get to the conclusion at the end of the day. Now let me stop. I bangs with y'all. I just want to teach anybody that can. Somebody that want to start but don't know how. I'm a nigga for you. I ain't grow up playing shit. I wasn't in band. Wasn't in musical class. Didn't play the shit in the church. Just like it. So I kind of figured it out through trial and error. So now we here. So I'm going to just teach whoever I can. Whoever I can help come up. The dark chords is to take you on the ride. This keeps you intrigued in the beat. That's what brings you to the different parts. If you don't know. So the chord is what brings you to the next section of the beat, basically. And then I have a different variation of that. It's the same piano chords, but I pitched that up, and the chords, as you can see, is different. You want to switch it up because I have a pretty repetitive pattern here, and just to give you a different feel, I want to switch it up a little bit. That's what we ended up doing for that. All right, let's put this back up and get to the part you want. This is gonna be a quick tutorial since I made it. Pooh Shiesty beats. You could be complex with it, but if you want to keep it simple, you could keep it simple. Just give it a nice little piano melody and something to bounce with. So now I started with the clap. There's a clap and snare, but I'm not gonna use that the whole time. You know how some people layer it? I'm not really gonna layer it. So it's gonna start with the clap for 8, and then we're gonna do the clap and snare on the second 8. So on the 8 to 16, that's when we're gonna do clap and snare. Because I realized listening to Pooh Shiesty, like sometimes he has like a little, it's like a light clap on 8, and then it comes in where sort of the clap with the ka-ching on it or whatever, and or the stiffer clap. So that's what we're gonna do for this, but those two sound together. That's what they sound like together, solo. Same difference, it's a slight difference. I noticed a slight difference in the songs. And Memphis hi-hats, let me put y'all on. So all you really have to do is just do triplets. Just throw triplets in there. As you can see, if I pay attention to those things, if I move it, I just Control-L'd it just to make it all stretch out, but just put triplets in. Listen to the songs closely. You're gonna hear just triplets basically. It's not gonna be nothing too complex. You don't gotta get like Southside vibes. We'll do a Southside one eventually, but just do triplets. And the kick is gonna be soloed out, so we want to make that. Let's throw the crash in there first, and then the kick. Also have a different pattern for that, guys, because I gotta switch it up, you feel me? Because sometimes the kick's gonna be by itself, sometimes the 808's gonna be by itself. I've been hearing like Memphis artists on YouTube, and some of them got good beats they play, but where it's just soloed on the kick. I like that kind of vibe. Like for this stuff, like the 808 don't have to play all the time. Like throughout the beat, you could do just kick sometimes and sound good, just so they could flow. So as you see, we just followed the pattern here. Look at the pattern. The 808s is the same notes as the actual piano. So you can see an F sharp. There's F sharp in our pattern. We have C sharp in our pattern. We have D in our pattern. We have B. So we just literally did those notes. Let's solo this, actually. And I did the same trick before, like I taught you guys. Put it up. Put it up so you can hear a little melody in your 808. So you can hum to your 808. This is where you start your 808s up, so you can hum to the pattern before you put it down. You hear you can hum to it. And this is the second 808 pattern. Put it up. Just a slight switch up. Just a slight switch up to keep you going. All right, let's put it down. Let's put it down, put it down, put it down. And after you've started from the top, when you put it at the top note, then you can put it down and it should sound good. If it sounds good at high, it's going to sound good low. So just keep that in mind when you do that. And here's the drums together. Let me hear some. Let me hear some. Okay. 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 Okay, 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 okay. I know you like that. So very simple. You could do anything you really want with the piano pattern. Just give it a little bit of space. Have good chords at the bottom just to carry the melody. And have repetitive chords. You don't have to do too much with Pooh Shiesty beats. You can switch it up if you want to, like I did with the other pattern, but you don't necessarily have to. If you have a good melody, it should carry you throughout the beat. You could switch up the 808s with the kick. You could take off the clap at some points. You could take off the hi-hats at some points. Just be creative with it. You could either, what's it called? Condense it. Like, you know, in Back in Blood, like at the end of the verse, where it sounds like it's muffled in your ear. I do that sometimes on my Pooh Shiesty beat. Didn't do it in this one. Sometimes I leave it up for interpretation. So if the artist feel like doing it, they could do it. So I don't want to force it to put it in the beat, depending on how I'm feeling. But that's the beat. I'm gonna play it out so y'all can hear it. But that was it for me. This was a Pooh Shiesty beat. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Should I give y'all some time? Go ahead. You did it? Alright, bro.
Beat up.